All right, now for the second half. Appreciate you guys for watching that first half. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Uh, yeah, we're gonna get into the second half, and now we're gonna try to pretty much blow him out. Um, Look like he's playing a lot of like cover two or two-man under looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take off with Castle here. There's no spies out there. This year you got to slide extra early if you are gonna slide. As far as sliding, because last year sliding was overly effective. It was just ridiculous. You literally got you could be in the middle of being tackled, hit slide, and you would just go into the slide animation, nothing the defense could do. And then your spot on the field, which I think you still get a great spot, which is unrealistic. Your spot on the field was literally like wherever your front toe ended up versus where the ball was, which is where they would give it to you in real life. But that is something I think they tried to over account for this year. So there's like a delay when you hit the slide button. So you got to hit it extra early. And right here, I mean, all he's trying to do as far as blocking the kick, he's just trying to time it. He's just running around hoping that my timing on my kick is, on point or in rhythm, in sync for him to be able to block it. So there's nothing glitchy about the way he's blocking the kick. He's just literally just timing it or looping around. And I could see that. Now, if he was just sitting at the line like this and then just kind of bull rushed in, then I would be like, oh, well, then he probably knows how to turbo it and, whatever. And that's cheesy, but, it is what it is. Blocking kicks is, it's something you can't do it at a tournament anyway, regardless of how you do it, whether it be timing or anything. At a tournament, you put the control down and you let him kick. So that's how that works. Just took out RG3. Now we're going to see if he can run with this backup quarterback. We'll see if he even tries to. He may try to regardless. Yep. So it's just built into his mentality to try to run with the QB. I could tell that now. But again, he does not have any reads downfield. So when you're building your offense, if every play you come out, you're just seeming to have to rely on a playmaker or rely on running with the quarterback, you need to reevaluate your offense, because that is not something you. Oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. That should have been a pick, but you don't want your first read to be a playmaker drag. You don't want your first read to be running with the quarterback. Probably going to hit us with the read option here, actually. Okay, no read option. Run with the QB. I don't... Oh, man. That's so unfortunate for so many reasons. That is so unfortunate. I thought the outside guy would play it, but he didn't. It is what it is. He wasn't even playing the wide receiver, so... That is why you usually want to take over and user a play as well. Computer just... They do some silly things sometimes that make you wonder what's really going on with the programming, but, it is what it is. Part of life. Got to deal with it. And you got to adapt and understand that, yes, the computer will do some very, very silly things. See right here, three-man rush, so this is probably quarter. And then he's adding some zones out there. I mean, I could easily run on this, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and keep passing. Again, it's probably that same look. He's going to have this formation that he's out in. He's going to spy one of those guys on the line, maybe zone another guy, and, try to make a play. And then in this scenario, I've got a few primary reads, but just in case, I've got X right here for this. So that's the case where your playmaker drag can be effective if you just kind of know what your opponent is about to do. And then if you know they're playing max D, don't leave guys in blocking. There's no reason. He's going to have probably one of those guys in the spy again. Yep, the D tackle. And then the spy is gone. We're going to take off, pick up a few yards. So again, I mean, that's what you got to do when you see a lot of max coverage. You just got to be patient. Obviously, his max coverage isn't good. You can just because the quality of player isn't that great right now, but you can still get the same raw base scheme, whatever. You can get the same ideas. One thing I've learned is that regardless of how good or bad your opponent is, you can always learn something. It might be the simplest thing that helps you at the next level, but at the same time, I don't know what he was doing, but at the same time, everybody's good at one thing, usually, whether it be pass lead streaks from the tight end, whether it's, lob streaks, read option, QB wrap, everybody's usually good at one thing, whether max coverage, bringing heavy heat, everybody's usually got one thing that they can do really well. And usually those are the best games to practice for that one thing. Then when you see a good player use it, a couple times, a better player, again, will use the same concepts as everybody else. But they will mix it in with more advanced stuff. They'll mix it in. It's about mixing it up is the big difference. So, like, I've been sending this two-man under with the spy a couple times. Now there's no spy, and we're bringing more pressure on the quarterback. So now we got a four-man rush versus a three. So that time we turned it up. And that small adjustment, very insignificant adjustment, but it led to a sack on that play. And it just, those slight differences are really critical. And then when you're playing at a higher level, the adjustments will be bigger and more noticeable. So this time we brought the same D, and he took off with the QB. Now we're going to bring the same D, but we're going to put one of the guys in the spy, and then you'll see the difference. So first two plays gave him the same look. Now we hit him with the spy. And even though the pressure didn't get there super fast, it got there fast enough because he was expecting to be able to take off. And now this time we're going to send all four again. He looks like he's sending Morris out, but with Morris, I don't expect a big play. Like at this point, RG3 is probably not going to be able to pick up 19 yards on one game. So he's going to hit one of these slants, and of course, I bumped the dude. Of course. That's just bad user, but the thought was there. And again, we're just gonna do the same thing because he can't beat this right now. Gonna go ahead and send them all four. He's gonna try to take off, and see what happened here is that he's not sending his running back out, and since that's a linebacker, depending on which linebacker it is, he's either gonna turn into a spy or he's gonna blitz if his guy doesn't go out on a route. So since his running back isn't going out of the route, that linebacker is turning into a spy anyways. So, now we're rushing forward with the spy. Now if we would have changed one of those dudes into a spy, we would have had two spies. And that would have basically been a wasted man on the field because one spy would have been significant enough to do what we needed him to do, which is contain the quarterback. And then we would have had less pressure on the QB. So breaking it down one step at a time, Again, I mean, this isn't a high-level opponent again, but, again, we can still see the same ideas, the same concepts, and get adjusted. Adjustments is the biggest thing, and you don't want to have the same look all game long, especially against a good player. You're going to get torched. Regardless, you're going to get torched. You come out in the exact same defense with the exact same adjustments, you're going to get torched. It's about getting adjusted. Now we're in a cover 3. We really haven't hit him with that. He's going to hit this slant. Okay. Then he's going to hurry up after he gets tackled here, which is fine. Oh, no hurry up. Okay. That's a surprise. I was going to make an on-spot adjustment, but nope. Guess not. So he's going to be trying to hit one of these. Okay. So that's what he wants to do against the zone. He's going to wait for his slants to get across the field. And then he's going to try to hit him. So what we're going to do now is add a yellow. And bam, it's going to be on his right side. Oh, wow. These Chiefs are bad. Why is he open? That don't make sense. Yeah, cover 3 usually doesn't get burned deep because they're on deep blues. And deep blues usually play stuff better, but I guess not today. Hopefully we can get back on D and figure that out. But Preston got it, so we're good. Just going to go ahead and throw it up real quick, try to get a quick score. That way we can get back on defense and try to get adjusted again. All right, so he's got this dude way back. So that being said, he's probably blitzing. Or in a cover 3. And Jamal Charles is a beast. So we got a quick score. Hop back on D. I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming. I did recently fill out my application to be able to stream on YouTube. So look forward to some YouTube streams. Maybe not very soon, but within a couple weeks, as soon as they approve me and whatnot, we'll be good to go there. That should be a lot of fun. We can, have this stuff like on the spot. You guys can ask questions live and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. Figure out what I'm thinking or whatever. And baseline here. Gonna put didn't get Barry in that hook that I wanted. So he's sending 3 streaks. Or 2 streaks on the same side, 1 up the seam, 1 on the outside. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring Barry down, but I'm gonna put him in a deep blue. And then we're gonna use a Johnson and watch RG Tree. Come here. There we go. And we're going to hit him with that same exact look. And the reason we're going to do that is because he's going to hit us with the same exact look. There we go. Get Barry down there. Get the spy here. And everything he's doing is on the right side of the field. So I really don't have to cover the yellow. He's sending that far left wide receiver on a slant to the right. And everybody else on the right side of the field is staying on the right. So, yep, now we got another hook zone up. He's going to have to try to force it to this running back or get sacked. So, yeah, I mean, there you can see very simple adjustments, but again, you can apply these same concepts. Now he needs a lot of yards, so I can go ahead and send everybody back and then blitz everybody else. This usually never works out for me, but we're going to try it anyways. Yep, that D never works for me. Those past lead streaks or deep outs typically beat that, but I don't know. I like bringing that YOLO blitz. Call that the YOLO. And all right, we're gonna go ahead and run this ball, finish this game out. Oh, I thought my quarterback was gonna block for me. The best way to kill clock, don't run hurry up. Just, especially in ranked games, just go back and pick your play quick. And as you can see, 20 seconds ran off. I'll run it again. And now when I pick my play, we're already going to be at the 2-minute warning. And that took literally like 4 seconds versus sitting here letting the clock run down, or hurry up letting the clock run down. Use that accelerated clock basically to your advantage. Accelerated clock can be your friend, it can be your enemy. So if you're trying to save time and you're down, don't let the accelerated clock run. So run some hurry up, run a lot of hurry up offense. Even if you get like a 20-yard gain and you think like 6 seconds are about to run off the clock, oh my gosh, still, just don't let that accelerated clock go. Because if the accelerated clock goes, the play clock goes to 20, and that's 20 seconds off the clock. So whatever you did, if it's not going to take longer than 20 seconds for you to get another play off, then your best bet is going to be to not let that play clock, go down and kill 20 seconds of your game time. And that's one of the reasons for hurry up. Another thing with that is, rather than running out of bounds, sometimes, like if it's in the final 2 minutes and the accelerated clock isn't on anymore, then go ahead and run out of bounds because the clock will stop. But if you're still on accelerated clock time, if you go out of bounds and you pick a new play, the play clock is still going to run and the game clock is still going to run. It's just to speed up the games, I guess, but which isn't realistic because if you get tackled out of bounds, the clock should just stop, but that's not the case in this game. And the reason I didn't go out of bounds there is because I want him to use his timeouts and kill the rest of this clock. So that is that. But if you do go out of bounds and you're still on accelerated clock time, what's going to happen is the game clock and the play clock will still run, and you will still lose those 20 seconds, and it will be as if you got tackled in bounds. All right, I would kick it, but it's just going to take too much time. Then I'm going to have to kick it off, and I really don't feel like doing that. Right. He brought a 0-man rush, and we are going to sit here for the rest of this quarter. We're going to kill this clock. All right, now he's brought one. Oh, gosh. See? That's the other thing when you're playing against those Ds. Make sure your guy is still in motion and make sure it's a clear space because that happens a lot against max coverage Ds. What happened and what you probably seen there and what was in my mind was that he was going to continue to keep running, but then he stopped. So then that led to an interception, obviously. Pass leaded streaks. Gotta love them. Got to love them. But, again, just make sure against those max coverages you're actually looking and your guy is clearly still moving because there's nothing worse than throwing a pick there when, we could have just killed the rest of the time or whatever. They patched squib kicks. I don't know why he thought that was going to work, but it's what it is. Go ahead and run this fullback dive and call it a game. But, again, hopefully you guys learned some stuff from this, got a few good tips or whatever. Seeing how adjustments are made maybe and all that good stuff there. So, till the next time, this is your boy Monster Chappie. Let's see what this guy's name is. I think it's Wolf Raiden. Might be him. I don't know. Try my new keyboard out. Oh. This keyboard is dope, but it is so hard to put on. Come on. There we go. No. Maybe it's just the first time. Oh. All right. See, I can get one side of it on, not the other. That is just unfortunate for a lot of reasons. All right, there we go. Got it on. All right, so it was Wolf Raiden. Cinema GG. All right, guys. Till the next time, it's your boy Monster Chappie. Let me know how you guys enjoyed these. If you would like to see more, you are the guys that did stick it out to the end, so I really do appreciate that and appreciate the support and love, all that good stuff there. And yeah, let me know if y'all would like to see more of these, maybe a quarter at a time, a half, a full game, what you would prefer. And yeah, we could try to do that. So thanks for watching, guys. Till the next time. Be easy, enjoy the new year, and we gone.